25 youngest black actors who are gay. The Hollywood leading man is dead, and these 25 icons are the ones who killed him. For decades, black actors were forced into a hyper-masculine cage, hiding their true selves to survive the industry. But in 2026, the silence has been shattered. From secret romances to unapologetic coming-out stories that rock the box office, we are witnessing a radical revolution of identity that Tinseltown never saw coming. Are these stars brave pioneers, or is the industry just selling us a new brand of authenticity? Don't just watch the revolution, be part of it. Hit that subscribe button and join Black Excellence Legends as we unmask the truth behind the fame. Lil Nas X. Montero Lamar Hill, known globally as Lil Nas X, has fundamentally reshaped the landscape of contemporary entertainment. Now 26 years old, his trajectory from a viral internet personality to a multi-Grammy-winning powerhouse serves as a blueprint for Gen Z authenticity. While many stars fear that transparency might alienate audiences, Montero leaned into his truth, coming out at the peak of Old Town Road's historic 19-week run atop the Billboard Hot 100. This move was revolutionary, particularly within the hip-hop community, where traditional notions of masculinity often marginalize queer voices. Lil Nas X does not merely exist in Hollywood. He manipulates its visual language to provoke thought and foster inclusion. His debut album, Montero, was more than a collection of hits. It was a cinematic exploration of black queer identity, religious trauma, and the yearning for acceptance. By utilizing high-budget, controversial music videos like Montero, Call Me By Your Name, he reclaimed narratives that historically demonize LGBTQ+ individuals. His artistry is a fusion of digital-savvy marketing and raw emotional honesty, allowing him to bypass traditional gatekeepers and speak directly to a global youth culture hungry for representation. Beyond music, his influence extends into high fashion and digital activism. He has dismantled the one-hit wonder stigma by consistently reinventing his aesthetic, moving from rhinestone cowboy to ethereal gender-fluid icon. As of 2026, his legacy is defined by his refusal to be silenced by industry norms. He has opened doors for countless black queer artists, proving that being unapologetically yourself is the most potent brand one can build. Lil Nas X is no longer just a musician. He is a cultural catalyst who transformed the world's most popular stage into a space of liberation and joy. Aric Floyd. Aric Floyd represents a sophisticated breed of Hollywood talent, where intellectual depth meets raw performing capability. At 29 years old, Floyd has navigated the entertainment industry with a deliberate focus on substance over spectacle. Emerging from a background rooted in academic excellence and musical proficiency, he first captured widespread attention through his versatile roles in series like The Goldbergs and the supernatural drama Manifest. Unlike stars who rely on shock value, Aric's journey is characterized by a stealth brilliance, a commitment to being an openly gay black man without allowing his identity to be his only narrative. His contribution to the LGBTQ+ landscape is significant because of the normalcy he projects. In an industry that often demands black queer men be either hyper-flamboyant or tragic figures, Aric provides a middle ground of relatable, grounded humanity. He has utilized his platform to advocate for mental health awareness, specifically addressing the unique pressures faced by minority actors who must balance public expectations with private truths. By choosing roles that challenge traditional archetypes, he effectively deconstructs the rigid boundaries of black masculinity. As of 2026, Aric's career is a testament to the power of radical honesty. He has successfully transitioned from a promising young face to a respected veteran of the small screen, proving that longevity is built on the foundation of character. His presence in the industry serves as a beacon for aspiring artists who prioritize integrity, showing that one can exist within the Hollywood system while remaining entirely autonomous. Aric Floyd isn't just playing a part, he is curating a legacy of courage that encourages others to step out of the shadows and into their own light. Myles Frost. Myles Frost is a name synonymous with historic achievement and kinetic energy. At 26, he stands as a monumental figure in theatrical history, having become the youngest solo winner of the Tony Award for Best Leading Actor in a Musical for his breathtaking portrayal of Michael Jackson in MJ the Musical. However, Miles is far more than an imitator. He is a visionary who interprets the complexities of Black excellence through a queer lens. His rise is a Cinderella story for the digital age, a self-taught dancer from Maryland who skipped the traditional Broadway apprenticeship to claim the industry's highest honor at just 22 years old. What distinguishes Miles in the 2026 cultural landscape is his vocal pride in being an openly gay Black man in the high-stakes world of commercial theater. He has often spoken about how his sexuality informs his fluidity on stage, allowing him to tap into a vulnerability that transcends gender norms. By reclaiming the stage as a space for Black queer joy, Miles has dismantled the macho requirements often placed on young Black male leads. His performance style is a masterclass in precision, yet it is his emotional transparency off stage that has garnered him a devoted, diverse fan base. Beyond the footlights, Miles has expanded his reach into film and music production, ensuring that his influence is not confined to a single medium. He serves as a vital bridge between the classical traditions of Broadway and the modern sensibilities of Gen Z. His legacy is one of limitless potential, a reminder that talent, when paired with an unwavering commitment to one's identity, can shatter even the most durable glass ceilings. Miles Frost is not just a performer of a generation. He is the pulse of a new Hollywood that celebrates the intersection of Blackness, queerness, and undeniable greatness. Jeremy Pope. Jeremy Pope is a rare celestial body in the Hollywood firmament, a performer whose talent is so expansive that it refuses to be contained by a single discipline. At 30, Pope has achieved what many veterans only dream of becoming, a history-making nominee for Tony Awards in 2 separate categories in the same year. His rise is defined by a fearless embrace of his intersectionality. As an openly gay Black man, he treats his identity not as a burden to be managed, but as a superpower that fuels his creative engine. Whether he is portraying an ambitious screenwriter in the Netflix hit Hollywood or a complex sailor in The Inspection, Jeremy brings a haunting, soulful precision to every frame. In 2026, Pope's influence is rooted in his refusal to tone down his queerness for mainstream consumption. He has successfully challenged the industry's outdated belief that being public about one's sexuality limits one's range as a leading man. His artistry is a reclamation of Black queer history, often choosing projects that breathe life into forgotten or marginalized narratives. Off-screen, he has become a fashion vanguard, using the red carpet as a canvas to dismantle gendered clothing norms. His presence is a masterclass in poise and purpose, signaling to a new generation that excellence and authenticity are inextricably linked. Jeremy's legacy is one of expansion. He has bridged the gap between the prestige of the theater and the global reach of streaming platforms without losing his core essence. He stands as a pillar of the new Hollywood, a world where a Black gay man can be the romantic lead, the tragic hero, and the artistic visionary all at once. Jeremy Pope is not just participating in the culture, he is actively reauthoring it, ensuring that the doors he kicked down remain wide open for the dreamers following in his footsteps. Ashton Sanders. Ashton Sanders is a cinematic poet whose performances resonate with a vibrating, quiet intensity. At 30 years old, he remains one of the most compelling actors of his generation, having first moved the world to tears with his portrayal of Chiron in the Oscar-winning masterpiece Moonlight. Ashton operates with an almost mystical approach to his craft. He doesn't just act, he inhabits the psychological shadows of his characters. While he often avoids labels and maintains a strictly private, personal life, his consistent choice to tell stories that explore the nuances of Black masculinity and vulnerability has made him a quiet hero for the LGBTQ+ community. In the cultural landscape of 2026, Ashton is celebrated for his subversive presence. He rejects the Hollywood machine's pressure to categorize his sexuality for marketing purposes, instead insisting that his work speaks for itself. This stance is a powerful form of activism, asserting that a Black actor's value lies in his talent rather than his willingness to satisfy public curiosity. His portrayal of RZA in Wu-Tang: An American Saga further cemented his versatility, showing he can pivot from fragile intimacy to gritty leadership with ease. Ashton is a stylistic chameleon, often blending high-concept fashion with a raw streetwear sensibility that defies gendered expectations. His legacy is built on the foundation of unfiltered humanity. Ashton has proven that a young black man can be the face of a movement simply by existing authentically and choosing projects with integrity. He serves as a reminder that vulnerability is not a weakness, but the highest form of strength. As he continues to evolve, Ashton Sanders remains a vital force in film, a reminder that the most powerful stories are often told in the silence between the words. He is an artist who doesn't follow trends, he creates atmospheres. R.J. Cyler. Ronald R.J. Cyler II is a kinetic force in Hollywood, known for a high-wattage charisma that can shift from slapstick humor to gut-wrenching pathos in a single heartbeat. At 30 years old, Cyler has built a career on the foundation of Orwell's fearless vulnerability. He first shattered industry expectations with his breakout role in Me and Earl and The Dying Girl, and later made history as Billy Cranston in the 2017 Power Rangers, portraying one of the first black autistic superheroes in major cinema. In the cultural landscape of 2026, RJ is celebrated for his radical refusal to be boxed in. While he maintains a strictly guarded personal life, his consistent support for LGBTQ+ narratives and his subversion of macho black archetypes have made him a vital ally and a symbol of the modern open-minded leading man. RJ's artistry is defined by its unpredictability. He has navigated the secret gay rumors that often follow private black actors by simply refusing to engage with the tabloid machine, choosing instead to let his diverse filmography define his legacy. Whether he is playing a gritty cowboy in The Harder They Fall or a tech-savvy teen, he brings an emotional intelligence that challenges the rigid boundaries of black masculinity. He understands that in 2026, the most powerful statement an actor can make is to remain an enigma, forcing the audience to focus on the humanity of the character, rather than the labels of the performer. His legacy is one of unapologetic presence. R.J. Cyler has proven that you don't need a public declaration to change the culture. You just need to show up as your authentic self in spaces that weren't built for you. He serves as a bridge for young black men who feel they don't fit the traditional mold, proving that being different is the ultimate competitive advantage in a creative industry. RJ isn't just a star, he is a disruptor who ensures that every role he takes expands the definition of what a black man can be on screen. Jacob Latimore. Jacob Latimore is a quintessential triple threat who has matured from a teenage R&B sensation into one of the most respected dramatic actors of his era. At 29 years old, Latimore is a pillar of artistic autonomy, having navigated nearly 2 decades in the spotlight without losing his soul to the Hollywood machine. His performance as Emmett in the hit series The Chi showcased his ability to portray the messy, beautiful evolution of black fatherhood and survival. While he has been a frequent subject of speculation regarding his sexuality, Jacob has mastered the art of self-sovereignty, choosing to live on his own terms and refusing to validate public curiosity with labels. In 2026, Jacob's impact is defined by his quiet strength. He represents a generation of black artists who believe that their personal lives are not public property. By maintaining a fortress of privacy around his romantic life, he has subtly challenged the industry's obsession with coming-out narratives, suggesting instead that a person's identity is a private garden rather than a public stage. His music and acting often explore themes of emotional depth and unconventional love, providing a soundtrack and a visual language for those who exist outside of societal norms. Jacob is a master of nuance, using his platform to promote Black excellence and financial independence. His legacy is built on longevity through integrity. Jacob Latimore has proven that you can be a heartthrob and a serious artist simultaneously without sacrificing your privacy. He serves as a role model for young creators on how to balance fame with sanity, showing that true power lies in the ability to say no to the world's demands for explanation. As he continues to dominate both the charts and the screen, Jacob remains a testament to the fact that authenticity is not about what you tell the world, but about how truthfully you live your life when the cameras are off. Leighton Williams. Leighton Williams is a breathtaking spectacle of talent, a performer who commands the stage with a blend of athletic precision and unapologetic glamour. At 31 years old, Williams has ascended to the upper echelons of the entertainment world, evolving from the titular star of Billy Elliot into a global symbol of Black queer excellence. His tenure in Everybody's Talking About Jamie was not just a performance. It was a cultural phenomenon that redefined the leading man for a new generation. In the landscape of 2026, Leighton is celebrated for his vibrant defiance, his refusal to mute his personality, his style, or his North English roots to fit into Hollywood's traditional molds. Leighton's artistry is a celebration of the intersection. As an openly gay Black man who thrives in high-fashion musical theater and mainstream television, including a historic run on Strictly Come Dancing, he has dismantled the myth that being too much is a barrier to success. His career is a masterclass in versatility. He can pivot from a gritty dramatic role to a high-camp musical number without losing an ounce of authenticity. He utilizes his platform to mentor young LGBTQ+ performers of color, ensuring that the path he blazed is easier for those who follow. For Leighton, the stage is a sanctuary where queerness is not just accepted, but celebrated as the source of his immense power. His legacy is built on the foundation of visible joy. Leighton Williams has proven that being your most authentic, glitter-covered self is a radical act of courage that can inspire millions. He represents a shift in 2026, where Black queer stars are no longer relegated to the sidelines but are taking center stage as the primary architects of modern culture. Leighton isn't just a star of the stage and screen, he is a beacon of liberation, proving that when you walk in your truth, the world has no choice but to keep up. Keiynan Lonsdale. Keiynan Lonsdale is a multidisciplinary visionary who navigates the entertainment industry with the grace of a dancer and the soul of a poet. At 34 years old, Lonsdale has transcended his early teen heartthrob status to become one of the most vital voices in the global LGBTQ+ movement. Best known for his groundbreaking role as Kid Flash and his heart-wrenching performance in Love, Simon, Kanan, has utilized his career to explore the limitless boundaries of identity. In the 2026 cultural landscape, he is celebrated for his fearless fluidity, moving seamlessly between acting, music, and fashion, while refusing to adhere to binary labels of gender or sexuality. Keynan's impact is rooted in his vulnerable activism. When he came out as queer and non-binary, he didn't just issue a statement, he integrated his truth into every aspect of his art. His music, characterized by ethereal sounds and introspective lyrics, serves as a sanctuary for those navigating their own journeys of self-discovery. He has successfully challenged the superhero archetype, proving that strength and sensitivity are not mutually exclusive. Off-screen, he has become a global icon of gender-fluid fashion, using his physical presence to deconstruct the toxic expectations of masculinity often placed on Black men. His legacy is one of limitless expansion. Keiynan Lonsdale has proven that a career can be built on the foundation of constant evolution and radical self-love. He serves as a role model for a generation that rejects boxes and categories, showing that the most powerful identity is the one you define for yourself. As he continues to innovate across multiple mediums, Keiynan remains a testament to the fact that authenticity is a journey, not a destination. He is not just an artist, he is a cosmic force who encourages everyone to embrace their own rainbow dragon. Newell. Newell is a vocal powerhouse and a cultural pioneer whose influence reverberates far beyond the footlights of Broadway. At 33 years old, Newell has transformed from the breakout star of Glee into a history-making icon of the theater. Their journey reached a monumental peak in 2023 when they became the first openly non-binary performer to win a Tony Award for Best Featured Actor in a musical for their role in Shucked. In the landscape of 2026, Alex is celebrated for vocal sovereignty, the ability to use their 4-octave range not just to entertain, but to demand space for Black, queer, and non-binary bodies in industries that historically sought to exclude them. Alex's artistry is defined by its radical joy. Whether playing the trailblazing transgender character Unique Adams on television or commanding a Broadway stage, they refuse to lean into the tragic queer trope. Instead, Alex radiates a sense of divine self-possession that challenges audiences to expand their understanding of gender and talent. They have become a vital figure in high fashion and the music industry, blending gospel-infused soul with disco pop energy. Offstage, Alex is a vocal advocate for systemic change, pushing for gender-neutral award categories and more inclusive casting practices. Their legacy is built on the foundation of unapologetic excellence. Newell has proven that you do not need to shrink yourself to fit into the world. Rather, you must expand so brilliantly that the world is forced to grow around you. In poetics, they stand as a beacon for every young person who feels they exist between categories, proving that the middle is where the most beautiful music is made. Alex isn't just a performer, they are a revolution in a sequined gown, proving that truth is the highest form of art. Gerald Prescott, Simon. Gerald Prescott. Simon is a veteran of the screen whose presence brings a grounded, formidable dignity to every project she touches. At 61 years old, Jharrel represents the vital bridge generation of Black talent, those who have spent decades honing their craft to ensure that the stories of Black families are told with depth and integrity. While younger stars occupy the viral headlines, Jharrel's impact is found in the gravitational pull of her performances, most notably as the complex matriarch in the Netflix hit The Upshaws. In the 2026 cultural landscape, she is celebrated for her support of LGBTQ+ representation within the Black family unit, portraying maternal figures who navigate tradition and acceptance with profound humanity. Jharrel's contribution to the community is rooted in transformative allyship. By playing the mother of a gay son, Bernard Jr., on The Upshaws, she has facilitated some of the most important televised conversations about Black queerness in the home. Her performance captures the delicate balance between cultural tradition and unconditional love, providing a roadmap for parents globally. Jharrel is more than an actress. She is a scholar of the human condition, bringing her PhD in literature and her deep intellectual background to the table to ensure her characters are never caricatures. Her legacy is one of enduring substance. Gerald Prescott. Simon has proven that a career built on talent and integrity only grows more powerful with time. She serves as a mentor to the younger LGBTQ+ actors on this list, offering a steady hand and a wealth of wisdom in an industry that can often be fleeting. In 2026, she stands as a testament to the fact that representation isn't just about the individuals who come out, but about the families and communities that evolve alongside them. Jharrel is the quiet strength of Hollywood, proving that the most powerful roles are those that heal the heart of the audience. Ncuti Gatwa. Ncuti Gatwa is a seismic force in modern entertainment, possessing a magnetic vitality that has shattered glass ceilings across 2 continents. At 33 years old, the Rwandan-Scottish actor has achieved a rare feat, transforming from a breakout ensemble player into a global franchise lead. His portrayal of Aric Floyd in Sex Education was a cultural watershed moment, providing a blueprint for a Black queer character who was joyful, religious, and unapologetically bold. In the landscape of 2026, Ncuti is celebrated for boundary-less excellence, having made history as the first Black actor to lead the legendary series Doctor Who. His presence as the Doctor isn't just a casting choice, it is a declaration that the future of heroism is diverse, queer, and vibrant. Ncuti's artistry is defined by its radiant vulnerability. He carries a profound emotional depth that allows him to navigate the complexities of being a Black gay man in the public eye with immense grace. By coming out publicly in 2023, he provided much-needed clarity to a fandom that already saw him as a hero, proving that authenticity is the ultimate fuel for a global career. Off-screen, he is a fashion provocateur, blending high-concept silhouettes with a playful gender-fluid sensibility that challenges the rigid expectations of the leading man archetype. He uses his platform to advocate for refugees and LGBTQ youth, ensuring his stardom serves a purpose beyond the screen. His legacy is built on the foundation of fearless expansion. Ncuti Gatwa has proven that you don't have to choose between being a prestige actor and a blockbuster star. He represents a 2026 reality where Black queer identity is not a niche subgenre, but the heart of the world's biggest stories. Ncuti isn't just traveling through time and space as the Doctor. He is traveling toward a future where every young person of color can see themselves as the center of their own universe. Marcus Scribner. Marcus Scribner is a thoughtful and versatile talent who has grown up under the magnifying glass of American television. At 26 years old, Scribner has navigated the transition from child star to leading man with exceptional poise. Best known for his role as Andre Jr. Johnson on the long-running hit Blackish and its spin-off Grownish, Marcus has spent over a decade exploring the nuances of Black identity, masculinity, and social consciousness. In the 26 cultural landscape, he is celebrated for his intellectual authenticity, a refusal to conform to stereotypes, and a commitment to representing the nerdy, sensitive, and multidimensional Black experience that is often overlooked in Hollywood. Marcus's contribution to the conversation around identity is rooted in supportive ambiguity. While he has faced persistent rumors regarding his personal life, he has utilized his platform to champion LGBTQ+ rights and diversity without feeling the need to satisfy public voyeurism with labels. By portraying characters who navigate moments of gender-fluid expression and emotional vulnerability, he has subtly broadened the definition of what a young Black man can be in the suburbs and on university campuses. His artistry is one of quiet disruption, proving that you can change the culture through consistent, high-quality representation and a refusal to be put in a box. His legacy is built on the foundation of steady evolution. Marcus Scribner has proven that longevity in Hollywood is achieved through intelligence and adaptability. He serves as a role model for young men who prioritize education and social advocacy alongside their artistic pursuits. In 2026, he stands as a testament to the fact that you don't need a loud declaration to be a revolutionary. Sometimes the most radical thing you can do is exist as a complex, brilliant, and private individual. Marcus isn't just an actor, he is a diplomat for a generation that values substance over spectacle. Justice Smith. Justice Smith is a formidable talent who possesses the rare ability to anchor massive blockbusters with intimate, heart-wrenching humanity. At 30 years old, Smith has navigated the high-stakes worlds of Jurassic World and Pokemon Detective Pikachu while simultaneously carving out a niche in prestige indie cinema and television. His coming out in 2020 was a landmark moment of intersectionality in action. By publicly identifying as queer during the height of global movements for Black lives, he inextricably linked his personal identity with political advocacy. In the landscape of 12, Justice is celebrated for authentic versatility, the capacity to play a bold, unapologetic queer teen in Generation or a fantasy hero in Dungeons & Dragons without ever compromising his core truth. Justice's artistry is defined by its unfiltered sensitivity. He rejects the traditional strong, silent Black male archetype, instead choosing roles that showcase intellectual depth and emotional transparency. By openly sharing his relationship and his journey as a Black queer man, he has provided a roadmap for young artists who fear that being out might limit their commercial viability. Off-screen, he uses his platform to amplify Black LGBTQ+ voices, insisting that Hollywood's future must be as diverse as the world it reflects. His career is a masterclass in balance, proving that one can be both a bankable action star and a soulful advocate for social change. His legacy is built on the foundation of courageous storytelling. Justice Smith has proven that authenticity is not a career risk, but a career accelerant. He represents a 2026 reality where Black queer men are no longer relegated to sidekick roles, but are the emotional heart of the world's biggest franchises. Justice isn't just acting in films. He is redefining the leading man for a generation that values vulnerability just as much as strength. Noah Ricketts. Noah Ricketts is a luminous talent who commands the stage with a regal presence and a vocal prowess that defies gravity. At 33 years old, Ricketts has become a cornerstone of the modern American theater, evolving from a standout ensemble player into a premier leading man. His portrayal of Kristoff in Frozen on Broadway was more than a performance. It was a barrier-shattering reimagining of a Disney icon, proving that Black queer men can occupy the center of our most beloved fairy tales. In the 26 cultural landscape, he is celebrated for unapologetic dignity, a commitment to living openly as a gay Black man while navigating the high-stakes worlds of musical theater and television drama. Noah's artistry is rooted in transformative elegance. He brings a sophisticated depth to his roles, moving seamlessly from the glittering stages of Broadway to the gritty intensity of series like Fellow Travelers. By choosing projects that explore the intersection of race, history, and desire, he has broadened the scope of what is possible for Black queer actors. Offstage, he is a vocal advocate for mental health and fitness, using his social media to promote a holistic approach to being a professional artist. His presence in the industry is a masterclass in discipline, showing that longevity is earned through a combination of undeniable talent and a steadfast commitment to one's truth. His legacy is built on the foundation of stately visibility. Noah Ricketts has proven that you don't need to diminish your identity to play universal roles. Instead, your identity enhances the universality of the character. He serves as a role model for the next generation of musical theater performers, showing that the stage is wide enough for every story and every body. In 2026, Noah stands as a testament to the power of the Black queer lead, proving that when excellence meets authenticity, the result is pure magic. Jelani Alladin. Jelani Alladin is a trailblazing force whose career is a masterclass in breaking the impossible barriers of traditional theater. At 33 years old, Alladin has established himself as a premier leading man, most famously for originating the role of Kristoff in the Broadway adaptation of Frozen. His casting was a seismic cultural event, proving that Black queer men can inherit and redefine the most iconic roles in the Disney canon. In the 2026 landscape, Jelani is celebrated for his commanding vulnerability, an ability to portray immense physical strength alongside a tender emotional openness. His transition into screen acting, notably in the historical epic Fellow Travelers, further showcased his commitment to telling complex, often ignored stories of Black queer history and desire. Jelani's artistry is rooted in radical representation. He does not simply occupy a role, he deconstructs the racial and sexual expectations attached to it. By living as a proud, openly gay Black man, he has used his platform to advocate for systemic change within Broadway, pushing for more inclusive casting and the protection of LGBTQ+ artists of color. Offstage, his intellectual depth and articulate advocacy have made him a sought-after voice for diversity in the arts. He rejects the idea that a Black actor must neutralize his identity to be marketable, instead proving that his specific truth is what makes his performances universally resonant. His legacy is built on the foundation of legacy-shifting leadership. Jelani Alladin has proven that you can be a romantic lead, a fantasy hero, and an activist simultaneously. He serves as a role model for aspiring performers who refuse to choose between their craft and their community. In 2026, Jelani stands as a symbol of the new classic Broadway star, one who values the integrity of the story just as much as the authenticity of the performer. He isn't just playing characters, he is reshaping the myths that define our culture. McLaughlin. McLaughlin is a generational talent who has successfully navigated the treacherous path from child stardom to adult prestige. At 24 years old, McLaughlin has spent a decade in the global spotlight as Lucas Sinclair in the cultural phenomenon Stranger Things. However, it is his evolution beyond the Hawkins suburbs that has defined his current status. In the landscape of 2026, Caleb is celebrated for his intellectual maturity, a deliberate approach to fame that prioritizes his own growth and privacy over tabloid gossip. While he has faced persistent speculation regarding his identity, he has utilized his platform to promote Black excellence, mental health awareness, and a brand of cool that is rooted in kindness and self-possession. Caleb's artistry is defined by its quiet intensity. His performance in Concrete Cowboy showcased a gritty, vulnerable depth that shattered his Disney-esque origins, proving he is a formidable dramatic actor. By consistently choosing roles that explore the complexities of Black youth, he has challenged the industry's tendency to stereotype young Black men as either victims or thugs. Off-screen, he is a fashion influencer and an advocate for Be Your Biggest Fan, a movement he created to encourage self-love and confidence. His refusal to conform to public demands for his personal labels serves as a powerful form of self-sovereignty, asserting that his value is found in his talent and character rather than his romantic life. His legacy is built on the foundation of integrity through longevity. McLaughlin has proven that you can grow up in the public eye without losing your sense of self. He serves as a role model for a new generation of Black actors on how to balance massive commercial success with private authenticity. In 2026, he stands as a testament to the fact that the most radical thing a young star can do is remain true to their own timeline. Caleb isn't just a survivor of child stardom. He is a thriving architect of his own future, proving that staying real is the ultimate star quality. Lovey Simone. Lovey Simone is a luminous force whose screen presence radiates a rare combination of ancient wisdom and youthful fire. At 27 years old, Simone has moved beyond her breakout success in the megachurch drama Greenleaf to become a pivotal figure in indie cinema and supernatural storytelling, notably as the lead in The Craft Legacy. In the landscape of 2026, Lovey is celebrated for her sovereign truth, a commitment to living openly as a lesbian while navigating a Hollywood system that has historically struggled to represent Black queer women with nuance. She doesn't just play characters, she imbues them with a spiritual depth that challenges audiences to see Black womanhood as a vast, limitless spectrum. Lovey's artistry is defined by its unfiltered magnetism. She has utilized her platform to speak candidly about the intersection of spirituality, race, and sexuality, providing a roadmap for young Black women who feel marginalized by traditional religious or societal structures. By publicly identifying as a lesbian in 2022, she shattered the glass ceiling for Black female leads, proving that authenticity is a catalyst for deeper artistic connection rather than a barrier to commercial success. Off-screen, she is a vocal advocate for self-love and mental wellness, often using her social media to share introspective wisdom that empowers her followers to embrace their own inner magic. Her legacy is built on the foundation of fearless representation. Lovey Simone has proven that a Black woman can be the center of a supernatural universe, a romantic lead and a queer icon all at once. She serves as a role model for a generation that values vibe and soul over labels and boxes. In 2026, Lovey stands as a testament to the fact that the most powerful thing you can do is exist exactly as you are. She isn't just an actress, she is a visionary who is ensuring that the future of Black cinema is as diverse and mystical as the community it represents. Willow Smith. Willow Smith is a multidisciplinary revolutionary who has spent her entire life deconstructing the expectations of Hollywood royalty. At 25 years old, she has evolved from a child pop sensation into one of the most vital alternative voices in global music and culture. As an openly queer and polyamorous artist, Willow has used her public journey to expand the definition of love and identity for millions. In the landscape of 2026, she is celebrated for her existential bravery, a refusal to be confined by gender, genre, or the legacy of her famous surname. Her music, a fusion of rock, soul, and philosophy, serves as a sonic manifesto for a generation that rejects the binary in favor of the infinite. Willow's impact is rooted in vulnerable education. Through her work on Red Table Talk and her introspective lyrics, she has facilitated national conversations about Black queerness, polyamory, and mental health with an intellectual maturity far beyond her years. She has successfully challenged the pop star archetype, proving that artistic success can coexist with deep philosophical inquiry. Offstage, she is a fashion icon who treats her physical appearance as a shifting canvas of self-expression, blending punk aesthetics with ethereal grace to dismantle toxic femininity and heteronormative standards. Her legacy is built on the foundation of radical autonomy. Willow Smith has proven that you can grow up in the harshest spotlight and still emerge as the master of your own soul. She serves as a beacon for Black queer youth, showing that self-discovery is a sacred, ongoing process that deserves to be celebrated. In 2026, Willow stands as a testament to the power of living your truth out loud. She isn't just a singer or an actress. She is a cultural catalyst who has transformed her life into a work of art, encouraging everyone to whip their hair and their hearts toward freedom. Jharrel Jerome. Jharrel Jerome is a powerhouse performer whose career serves as a masterclass in emotional depth and social urgency. At 28 years old, Jerome has already achieved legendary status as the first Afro-Latino and the youngest person to win the Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actor in a limited series for his haunting portrayal of Corey Wise in When They See Us. In the landscape of 2026, Jharrel is celebrated for his artistic courage, a commitment to telling the most difficult stories of Black and brown masculinity with a tenderness that defies industry stereotypes. While he maintains a private personal life, his consistent choice to portray complex queer or vulnerable narratives, beginning with his breakout role in the Oscar-winning Moonlight, has made him a vital symbol of the new sensitive leading man. Jharrel's artistry is defined by its kinetic realism. He doesn't just act, He absorbs the trauma and joy of his characters, presenting a raw, unfiltered humanity that forces the audience to confront their own biases. By bridging the gap between Black and Latino identities, he has become a beacon for intersectionality in Hollywood. Off-screen, he has ventured into music using hip-hop as a medium to further explore his Afro-Dominican roots and the pressures of fame. He rejects the traditional macho requirements of the industry, instead proving that a Black man's greatest strength lies in his ability to be vulnerable and empathetic. His legacy is built on the foundation of excellence without compromise. Jharrel Jerome has proven that you don't need to chase trends to become a global icon. You only need to tell the truth. He serves as a role model for a generation that values substance over clout, showing that a career built on integrity and talent can shatter the highest glass ceilings. In 2026, Jharrel stands as a testament to the power of the performative witness, an artist who uses his body and voice to ensure that the stories of the marginalized are never forgotten. Luka Sabbat. Luka Sabbat is a multidisciplinary disruptor who occupies the unique space where high-fashion digital influence and cinematic acting collide. At 28 years old, Sabbat has evolved from a teenage streetwear icon into a formidable actor, most notably as the effortless Luka Hall in the hit series Grownish. In the landscape of 2026, Luka is celebrated for his aesthetic autonomy, a refusal to be labeled by his sexuality, his career path, or the rigid gender norms of Black masculinity. His presence in Hollywood is a masterclass in the cool of the future, where identity is a shifting, fluid concept rather than a fixed destination. Luka's artistry is rooted in visual storytelling. Whether he is walking a runway in Paris or delivering a deadpan line on camera, he uses his physical presence to challenge the boundaries of how a young Black man is expected to present himself to the world. By embracing gender-fluid fashion and an unbothered public persona, he has become a hero for a generation that rejects the binary. While he has often been the subject of speculation regarding his personal life, he has mastered the art of supportive ambiguity, focusing on his creative output rather than satisfying public curiosity. He is not just a performer, he is a curator of vibes who understands that in the digital age, your brand is your truth. His legacy is built on the foundation of limitless influence. Luka Sabbat has proven that you can be a fashion icon, a serious actor, and a digital entrepreneur without ever losing your core essence. He serves as a bridge between the old guard of Hollywood and the new decentralized world of internet stardom. In 2026, Luka stands as a testament to the fact that the most powerful form of representation is simply living without boundaries. He isn't just a star, he is the architect of a new lifestyle that celebrates Blackness, creativity, and the freedom to be whoever you want to be, whenever you want to be it. Isaiah Russell Bailey. Isaiah Russell Bailey is a magnetic talent who represents the bright, inclusive future of Hollywood. At 19 years old, Bailey has grown up on screen, most notably as Shaka McKellen in the Netflix hit Family Reunion. In the landscape of 2026, Isaiah is celebrated for his grounded bravery, a commitment to navigating his transition into adult stardom with a transparency that is rare for actors of his age. While he often focuses on his craft as a multidisciplinary artist, blending acting, parkour, and dance, his presence is a vital signal to Gen Z that the next generation of leading men will be defined by their emotional intelligence and their refusal to conform to macho stereotypes. Isaiah's artistry is rooted in limitless potential. He brings a raw, infectious energy to his roles, often portraying characters that balance athleticism with sensitivity. By maintaining a public persona that values kindness, social justice, and self-expression, he has become a role model for Black youth who feel the pressure to fit into narrow boxes. He utilizes his platform to advocate against bullying and for mental health awareness, proving that his influence extends far beyond a script. Isaiah represents a new era where young Black actors don't have to wait for permission to be their authentic selves. They simply exist in their truth from day one. His legacy is one of pioneering authenticity. Isaiah Russell Bailey has proven that you can be a teen idol while remaining intellectually and emotionally honest. He serves as a bridge for a generation that views identity as a fluid journey rather than a fixed destination. In 2026, Isaiah stands as a testament to the power of starting with truth, proving that when you are your own biggest fan, the world has no choice but to cheer along. Jaden Smith. Jaden Christopher Cyler Smith is a multidisciplinary visionary who has redefined what it means to be a global icon in the 21st century. At 27 years old, Jaden has moved far beyond the legacy of his famous parents to become the primary architect of his own avant-garde universe. As an openly queer and gender-fluid individual, he has spent over a decade dismantling the toxic expectations of Black masculinity. In the landscape of 2026, Jaden is celebrated for his existential autonomy, a refusal to be categorized by gender genre or the traditional Hollywood machine. From his groundbreaking skirt campaigns for Louis Vuitton to his introspective, genre-bending music, he has consistently proven that being different is the highest form of luxury. Jaden's artistry is defined by its subversive elegance. He doesn't just challenge the status quo, he ignores it entirely, creating a space where fashion, environmental activism, and abstract storytelling coexist. By being one of the first high-profile Black sons of Hollywood to embrace gender fluidity, he provided a vital lifeline for millions of young people who felt invisible. His philanthropic work with Just Water and mobile showers for the homeless proves that his queerness is inextricably linked to a profound compassion for humanity. Jaden is not just an actor or a musician. He is a living art installation who uses his life to question the very nature of identity. His legacy is built on the foundation of radical freedom. Jaden Smith has proven that you can be a blockbuster star and a fringe philosopher at the same time. He serves as the ultimate beacon for the unlabeled generation, showing that the most powerful thing you can do is exist without a permit. In 2026, Jaden stands as a testament to the power of the new Black Renaissance, proving that when you stop trying to fit in, you finally give the world something worth looking at. In the ever-evolving theater of Hollywood, these 25 icons have proven that Black excellence is no longer defined by rigid stereotypes, but by the courage to live out loud. As we've explored on Black Excellence Legends, from the intergalactic charisma of Ncuti Gatwa to the avant-garde philosophy of Jaden Smith, the script for the modern leading man is being rewritten in real time. But as these stars dismantle decades of tradition, a deeper question remains. Is Hollywood truly embracing this diverse reality? Or is it merely capitalizing on a trend? Does a label empower an artist? Or does it create a new kind of cage? What do you think? Should an actor's private truth be a public requirement for progress? Or does the obsession with coming out hinder the very equality we seek? Share your thoughts below and let's keep the conversation going.